What's up everyone, TechCloud here, and in this video I'm going to show you the camera performance of the Samsung Galaxy S5, and also I'm going to talk about the camera interface of the Samsung Galaxy S5. So before I show you the camera interface and the samples, let's look at the camera hardware briefly. The Samsung Galaxy S5 has 16 megapixel sensor, and it has the f2.2 aperture lens, and it has the flash on the back, as you can see. You can access the camera from lock screen just like that, or you can just open an app. There is no dedicated camera button. So let's look at the camera interface and the features that are available within the interface. The interface has the dedicated movie and the camera shutter button, and it will show you the scene mode on the top right corner in the automatic mode, and you have a mode selector button, and you have the gallery button. You have the button to switch the front or rear facing camera, and you have the beauty shot as well. You can change the intensity of the beauty shot. And also you have the selective focus, where you can take the picture and you can choose the focus point later on after taking the picture. You have the HDR as well, and these two buttons are actually customizable. We will see how they can be customized later. Let's look at the settings. We have the picture sizes from 16 megapixels to 6 megapixel. It can take burst shots, and you can turn on the image stabilization. It can detect faces as well. And right now the ISO and the metering modes are not available. The reason is the HDR is on. If you turn off the HDR, then the ISO will be available to change, as well as the metering mode. And there is a tab to take a picture as well. And you have the selective focus, the same basically button inside the settings as well. And you have the movie capture mode from VGA all the way up to 4K. And you have the normal movie mode. You have slow motion, you have fast motion, and you have smooth motion. The slow motion also has different settings from 1:2, 1:4, and 1:8. The digital image stabilization is also available for the video, but it is only available for 1080p videos, not the 4K videos. And the audio zoom is also available, and you can choose all kind of effects. The flash is available, the timer, the HDR, rich tone is also available. You can tag the locations. You can change the location from SD card to phone. Also, you can turn on whether you want to review the photo or video that you have just taken after taking the photo. And you can actually use the camera remotely using another device which is called Remote Finder, and you can connect through Wi-Fi. And you have the white balance settings, and you have the exposure value or exposure compensation settings as well. And you have the grid lines turn on and off, and you have the voice control. So this is the long extensive settings or features available. Pretty feature packed camera, and this is how actually you can customize the buttons on your left hand side, but only the middle portion is customizable. The top and bottom button will remains the same. So let's look at some of the modes available. You have auto, you have the beauty face, you have short and more, you have panorama, you have virtual tour, and dual shot as well. You can actually download the more modes as well. So I found that actually the panorama is pretty useful, and this particular shot is basically the photosphere, which is called the virtual tour here. And this is also very nice, and the stitching done is pretty good. However, at times there are exposure differences, and which becomes apparent. The short and more also have some very nice features. The dual camera also works pretty well both in photo and the video as well. And I have actually taken the panorama as well. The panorama stitching is also pretty good. I have taken a few shots in shoot and panorama, and once you have taken the picture you can edit that picture and you can turn on different things like best photo, eraser, drama shot and things like that. And all these shots sometimes works pretty well and sometimes they don't work as well, but when they work they produce a pretty nice effect. This is the best shot where you can actually select the best shot you want, and best faces as well where somebody is properly looking at the camera. And this is the eraser mode. You can delete any object which is moving through the frame, and the rest of the picture will remain intact. This is also a nice feature. If you want to make the trail of the moving objects, then you can use the drama shot. For example, this kitten was moving very slightly, and you can see there are actually different options available, and you can select any 2-3 photos to make the drama shot. This effect can be more exaggerated if the movement is more. Similarly, using this mode you can get the panning shot as well, and you can change the motion blur, whether you want the motion blur horizontal or at a certain angle. And you can also change which part of the picture you want to produce the motion blur and which subject you want fully in focus using this eraser and the brush tool. So this was the pretty extensive overview of the interface. Let's look at some of the camera samples, and let me also tell you that the camera performs brilliantly when you are outdoors and there is pretty good light available. The pictures have a lot of detail, the colors are pretty close to natural, and at times a little bit saturated, but mostly they are pretty accurate, and the dynamic range is also pretty good. And if you ran out of the dynamic range, you can always use HDR, which also works pretty well. This particular shot was taken auto mode. In order to reveal the shadows, I used the HDR mode and it worked pretty well, although the sky was little bit blown out. When you move indoors, if there is good enough light, the pictures will still turn out good. However, at night when there is low light, the pictures become actually soft and the quality drops considerably, as you can see in these photos. But still they are actually better than the previous version of the Samsung Galaxy S series phones, but it's still not as good as some of the competing devices. And the panorama works pretty well. The stitching and the overall quality is pretty good. And this is the slow motion shot, and the slow motion has the different settings from half speed, quarter speed or 1/8 speed. And this particular shot was taken at 1/8 speed, which is the slowest of all, and it records the video in 720p. However, it does not record any audio during the slow motion, which is understandable, but for some creative reasons I might actually enjoy the audio as well. And there is also a fast motion video as well, and there is also a normal 1080p video as well. The video stabilization is available in the 1080p mode, and which works good enough at night in the low light outdoors. The video is a pretty standard kind of video, nothing special and nothing too much wrong with it, except there is quite a bit noise which is apparent and noticeable. It is also pretty soft, and in 4K video, which is the currently you can see on your screen, and it's scaled down to 1080p at the moment, and it works pretty well, although the stabilization is not available, but the overall quality is great. So guys, this was the pretty comprehensive overview of the Samsung Galaxy S5 camera, and as well as I provide you the few sample shots and videos as well. In the coming couple of days, you will be able to see the comparison with the HTC One M8 and the Sony Xperia Z2 as well. So stay tuned for those videos. So guys, I hope that you have enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more videos like that, as well as the other tech help videos, the unboxings and the gaming videos. And if you like photography, you can subscribe to my channel Digital Image. Take care, bye.